What's up, everybody? Rod here. Just going to do a quick little video, if I can, of the AT3 project. Since the last video, I've got the engine in it. I've still got to tighten stuff down. I just have all 3 bolts in it, enough to where it'll sit there, and I can play around with getting some other stuff in. Skid plates on. The toolbox and airbox are in, as you can see. The seat's just sitting there. Long story short, that's about all the progress I've made. I do have the fenders over on my trailer. Been working on painting them. Just spray bombing them silver with this Rust-Oleum, like outdoor stuff that's supposed to be good for plastic. It probably won't stay, but I'm not too worried about it. Also, just kind of bomb these cases real quick. I really don't like the way it looks, so I may find a different color or just spend the time and strip them and polish them like I probably should have in the first place. I've decided this one's probably not going to stay, so I'm not going to sink a whole bunch of money into it. I'm going to gather up all the best parts that I can and see if I can get it to run and ride it around a little bit, but then I'll probably be flipping it. I found another project that I would really like to get my hands on. So I'll either flip this to buy that, or just use the money and put into other projects like I probably should. So, but we'll see what happens. I'm not counting the other frame out just yet. I may hang on to it and do something stupid, or I may make it a roller and sell that one off as well. My plan is, I have a really nice set of oil tank and gas tank. I'm going to keep the original blue stuff, just kind of clean it up, and that'll go with this bike. So the stuff that ends up on the bike is not going to be original paint, but I will also have the original paint stuff. I have a set of tools from the other one. I'll probably toss in the toolbox just so it's there. My goal is to have a nice bike that's ready to ride, that somebody can just play around with or go through the hoops and get a title for, like I'm doing with the other one. Whatever. I just kind of dusted everything. This doesn't look good because I'm going to polish these 2 fins. I may have to go over those again, apparently. But yeah, I just dusted it with some high heat black that I did the pipe in. It's over here. It's just high heat black. Gotta clean the grill up, and then that can go back on once the engine's in, tighten down the rest of the way. And I guess really after that it'll be wiring. I figured out the points are stuck, so I may have to find another set of points, and may really have to go through this electrically, but we'll see what happens when we get there. Like I said, this one, it's just going to be a quick, make it look decent, and just try and get the bare minimum, make it run and ride. I know that looks awful, but I'm not concerned with it. So I've got a couple oil pumps to choose from. I don't know if I showed this off in another video. This is all just Yamaha stuff. I'd started out with a coffee can from my other bikes that I parted out. I've had a bunch of these over the years, and any of them that I parted out, I had this coffee can that I would just throw the hardware into, and like little pieces that didn't sell or whatever. But I've graduated to this toolbox, so I've got all my nuts and bolts and stuff in here. That way I have all the right lengths and stuff like this where they're chrome. I've stashed all sorts of stuff in here. A lot of it will go back on this bike. Like one of those oil pumps I want to say it's this one. One of them, the cable wasn't very happy, but another one was good, and I know it was working. So, but like brake light switch and the correct little linkage guy, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna put it together with as much original stuff as I can. It'll end up with the plastic Preston Petty fenders on it. I don't have a good front fender, but I'll, when I sell it, all of the original stuff that isn't on the bike will go with the bike, like the tanks and the original rear fender, all that good stuff. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I end up with a running bike and I'll be able to play around with it a little bit before it goes anywhere. But that's where we're at on this thing. I'm going to try and make a little more progress this weekend. But for now, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you next time.